Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Let's talk about an uncivilized mutt. Check him out.
Walking very casually, and he came up out of nowhere and just clocks her in the face.
Exactly 5 months after two alleged attacks in the 2700 block of North Clark Street, the man suspected in them now charged. Police say on June 12th, a 40-year-old and 29-year-old woman had been randomly attacked, their assailant at the time getting away. Video shows the alleged suspect, William Livingston, violently elbow one of the unsuspecting victims as she walks by.
I feel really bad for her too. We offered her some snacks, some water, try to help calm her down, called the cops.
Livingston's two new charges are aggravated battery in a public place. It's one of several crimes he was also charged with when he was arrested for allegedly attacking Kathleen Miles of Lake Villa on August 19th. She spoke with WGN while recovering from a broken nose and multiple facial fractures.
There was no way to be prepared for this.
Video obtained by WGN shows the suspect running up from behind Miles, randomly punching her in the face as she was walking along West Washington Street. She says she was knocked out cold and doesn't remember anything. The suspect allegedly watching as she was on the ground bleeding. State Senator Willie Preston, who happened to be in the area, taking off his shirt to try and stop the bleeding before an ambulance crew arrived to help.
All I can think of is it takes so much anger to hit somebody with so much force.
Livingston's record shows he's been arrested in Chicago 26 times dating back to 2012, but continues to be released. Most cases a similar story of random attacks on women. Another victim we spoke with in 2022 was one of 4 people police accused Livingston of attacking within a matter of minutes.
I felt a hand in my pocket and I just turned my head like that, and there's a man just directly in front of me, and he just punched me in the face.
A similar hope from both victims and concerned citizens that something will change before anyone else gets hurt.
I really hope he does get the help he needs.
Whether it's mental health or the justice system or something, I feel he's been failed, and as a result, we've all been failed.
According to the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, the case will be presented to a grand jury for direct indictment. In the meantime, he remains in custody at the Cook County Jail. In Lincoln Park, I'm Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
All right, fam. Here's the deal. I hear a lot of people online saying, well, that guy's crazy. He's crazy. He has to be crazy. He's mentally ill. No, he's not. Here's how I know he's not. If he was crazy, he wouldn't be picking and choosing who he's knocking out. He would also be swinging on men. He would be punching men also. He wouldn't just be punching women who he believes is inferior to him, who are vulnerable. Yeah, he would not be doing that to women, just women. He would be also doing it to men. Here's my thoughts, fam. Additional thoughts. I think that the victims should get together and sue the judges who allowed him to go free each and every time. He's a serial woman puncher. Serial. Meaning that he's done this multiple times and they continue to let him out. He's proven time and time again that he is uncivilized. He is unfit to live amongst the civilized. Therefore, he should be put in a cage like the animal he is. That's right, I said it. That's right, I said it, fam. It's good and bad in every race. And this is one of the bad ones in the black race. He is a discredit to the black race. In fact, he's a danger to the black race. See, we can't be protecting these monsters. We cannot be protecting these predators. Yeah, man. If he's going around punching on random women like that, imagine what he's done to the unsuspecting girlfriend or wife who's had the unfortunate opportunity, if you want to call it, or chance to be with this sucker. Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. Sometimes I wish stuff like this would happen on my watch. It never does. But at the same time, I say to myself, because of the way laws in this country are so messed up, I could probably step in trying to be a good Samaritan and mess around and get my head knocked off, or mess around and end up in jail for a gang of years. But I just couldn't allow it, fam. I know that it's a danger when you're jumping into other folks' business. You don't know what's going on. But I just do not want to live in a society where everybody is scared to death of stepping up to help their fellow citizen or just another human being. And they won't do it because they don't want to go to jail. Maybe they don't want to get hurt themselves. Now, I got it. Getting hurt yourself is a big concern. I got that. At this rate, however, if we don't start stepping up, you're going to have people getting RAP'd in broad daylight on sidewalks and on buses and trains. Wait a minute. That's already happening. Some of y'all might have beat me to it in the comments. It's already happening. People are being RAP'd. People are being RAP'd and they're being violated in broad daylight by your fellow Americans and all of that kind of stuff. And nobody's doing anything because everybody's scared to go to jail. I get it. Nobody wants to go to jail. Jail is a horrible place. It's a place really for animals. It's really not made for humans. But some human beings are really not human beings. They are animals masquerading as human beings. And I'm not just talking about the ones like him, the common street criminal. I'm talking about the ones who wear the badge also. I'm talking about the ones who put the suits on and sit there and write laws also and vote on laws. I'm talking about the ones who put the robe on, the black robe, and sit in judgment of others. I'm talking about the ones who stand there and talking about they're representing the state and they're here to protect the state, locking up innocent people who they know are innocent. I'm talking about those uncivilized mutts. I'm talking about the ones who are so-called educators who try their damnness to block any educator who tries to do good by the children. I'm talking about them. Yeah, it's a lot of them out there. I'm talking about these uncivilized mutts who practice malpractice and medical malpractice every single day. Yeah. I'm talking about all of them. It's a bunch of uncivilized mutts out there. The problem is uncivilized mutts are in authoritative positions. They're in position to punish them or not punish them. And oftentimes they don't because they see themselves. No more talk.